Hello and welcome to Kendrick Builds. How is everyone doing this fine evening? Managed to get everything set up here, I hope. It looks like everything's going through. And my plan is tonight to do a little bit of base building. Dylan, how you doing? Welcome to chat. First one doesn't happen very often. Yeah, I have to say I probably could have done a better job of putting out some community posts and stuff ahead of tonight's stream, but I did mention it in the video last week, I think. But I'm trying to figure out where I want to build this base. I was just doing a little bit of resource gathering off camera here before we started the stream. I'm hitting up my iron and copper biofuel nodes so that we can craft a little bit of stuff here. And so I'm gonna get back up to base and get those smelting, and then I think I'm gonna load up a buffalo cart full of supplies and head out to a different location. Part of me was tempted to continue to build in this base, and then the more I think about it, the more I decided that I want to have a base out in the what do you call it, the volcanic area there, because that's where most of the resources that we're needing now that we're into tier 4 are located. So I think I'm gonna head out that way and attempt to build something there. I don't know, we might end up, you know, having a couple of bases here as time goes on, but I think for now we might do that. I'm gonna put the iron in here, and then I'm gonna put the copper in here. It looks like this one's not plugged in right now. Let me plug this in real quick. Hopefully I've got the power infrastructure for this. Seems to be working. Raz, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hilltop mansion with a view and a swimming pool. Your character deserves a life of luxury. Yeah, after especially the last couple of episodes, I feel like we've been really suffering here, so it's about time we get a nice base going. Turn on the lantern as long as I'm in here. That's odd. Oh, my view is shifting to inside of the thing. That's really strange how that happens. Either way, get my inventory all cleaned out here. I don't have a lot of food items pre-made. I guess that's something I could have done. I've been having a lot of miscellaneous lag type issues though here tonight with the terrain hitching as we run around the map and explore different areas, so hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Let me grab a stack of this. I'm gonna make up some food real quick. I need this, and that. I think that's everything I need. We'll make 5 of these, 5 of those, and I missed the soybeans. We'll make 5 of these. What did I get? The duplicates of the meat. All right. Excess meat just goes in the biofuel burner here. I've added a few things onto the base, I think, since last episode. We put in a repair station here just so that I could quickly repair stuff. It's not hooked up to the power grid at the moment for various reasons. And our big need is lots of electronics. We're just coming up short on electronics. The other thing that I did off camera here, just continuing to get all of our supplies together here. I ran this electric cord out here. We've actually got an electric deep mining drill working on this aluminum node so that we can start building some of these aluminum things where we can bring a bunch of ramps and whatnot with us, I think. Dylan, is Icarus the demanding or are your graphics just that high? No, so Icarus has a known issue with loading in new parts of the map. Supposedly it's a limitation with the underlying version of the Unreal Engine that they're on. At least that's what they've told the community. And so every time you're running around on the map and you get close to the edge of a small area, it loads in more terrain and it lags bad. And it's just a known issue. If you read their dev posts, like every third post is them talking about how they're trying to make it better. I made 4 aluminum floors here. We're gonna make 4 ramps and then a bunch more floors, I think. How many can I make? Oh, I can make 5. Well, let's make 6 more floors, and then I'll make the rest as ramps. And hopefully this will get us through needing to navigate some terrain. We can start building maybe some semi-permanent bridges and stuff as we head back out to the lava biome here. Put all that stuff in there. All right. I made up a bunch of these scoria brick walls and such as well to get us started on a structure. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I have all this clay stuff from our swamp biome house as well. What does this need again? Yeah, it's just the bricks and the tree sap, which we've got a lot of. Livin', how you doing, man? Enjoying your last few hours of free time? I have one video uploaded for you, and I have another one that I recorded that I need to start uploading after the stream, so that's going to be coming pretty soon. Raz, you'll say the fact that they work/release updates every week goes leaps above other games. I would agree with that. They have stayed dedicated to continuing to make the game better, which I can appreciate. A lot of other games would have just given up by now, or they release a lot less frequently. Got to get our O2 and water tanks refilled here, and by now our food should be done cooking. So let's get that all salted up and in the inventory. Perfect. Okay. I seem to be missing just a couple of items. I thought I had some scoria beams. Oh, I did make those. I have a ton of walls. I have a ton of floors. I think I'm just going to make a ton more floors before we leave. I do want to construct at least part of the base out of this material, not because it's very strong, but because it looks cool. And we're getting at that point of the game where we're doing things just because they look cool. Did I just make floors or what? What did I just craft? Must have been floors. Yes. Brick floors. And we just need more bricks. Let's get us some bricks. We're gonna be so overweight. 10 pillars. Maybe I should get some more pillars too, but we're gonna go for floors. You can never have too many floors. This is gonna be a multi-floor structure, and let's be honest, 26 floors is not that many. It's gonna go fast. So there we go. I'd have to agree with you. The devs from what Icarus mentioned seem that they really taken player feedback. Yeah, they've done a great job. I do need to repair this lantern. I built this actually specifically to test if I could repair the lantern in here too. I can. I love it. Repair bench is my friend. I am going to start with... Oh, wow. He can't even hold all that. Does that get me out of weight? It does. All right, I think I've got everything. We're going to start by taking Moby out here, because it's the fastest way back and forth, and we're gonna figure out where and what we want to build, and then once we know what we're doing, we're gonna come back out once we have somewhere to put all of this stuff, and we're gonna load up a buffalo cart and bring, I think, the core of our existence out here with us. That's my thought, at least. Liberty Bell, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Always good to see you. You know, I have to say I haven't actually watched the Icarus devs on Twitch at all. Maybe I should pop over there and say hi and introduce myself and follow along when they are streaming. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah, I find that I don't have the time for watching streams too much anymore with trying to create content and everything else. We're about maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks away from releasing our first game over in the game studio that I'm working with, and that has been consuming an awful lot of my time the last few weeks. Dylan, most people are way too serious. Oh man, yeah, I would have to say that's not necessarily my play style. I mean, I don't necessarily like to, I don't like to cheat or mod things in. I like to play vanilla, but I don't know. I don't take myself too seriously. We're out here to have fun, explore, experience it as it happens. I'm not necessarily a fan of looking everything up ahead of time. There's some of these missions, and you guys would probably laugh if you saw how much I edit out of some of the videos I've done on these missions where, you know, I've spent hours working on something and then I find out that there was a much easier way to do it, but that's all right. Liberty Bell, I watch some groups of people but agree most solo players are very serious and don't find it fun to watch. I'm kind of curious now. I'll have to go out maybe and check out some other Icarus content creators. I haven't spent a lot of time looking at how other people out there are doing videos. Given that this is my secondary YouTube channel, I don't do as much research maybe as I do in some of the other stuff that I record for the main channel, so I'll have to go see what the competition is doing. I am I'm thinking about replacing these, but I just built all this nice aluminum stuff with the intent of being able to use it later on. But maybe I'll replace this now because this is one that's always breaking down. And I feel like the aluminum is going to hold up to the weather better. We'll find out. This will be our experiment. And then I can use the wood ramps I find out in the lava biome. They don't get as much weather that ruins the wood structures as we have in these other biomes. Like, there's a clear difference from people who play for fun and those who play for hardcore players. Oh man, yeah, I can't quite get into that. You know, playing like the more hardcore style, it's too much. Games like this are about exploration for me. Have some fun, see what's out there, die a few times. It's all good. Now let's check this hut. It's been a minute since we were out here. Oh, a little bit of aluminum, some stone floors. We might take some of that with us. I've got all of these wood ramps. I used up all of my aluminum ramps to do that upgrade. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I guess I really don't need any of those pieces with us, so we'll leave them here. And this way. We've been going through the other passage so much that it's taken me a minute to remember where we're going here. Oh, right off the cliff. At least it wasn't into the lava. And there's so much ore out here where you really need to be able to start mining and processing regularly so that I can get to having a proper tier 4 base setup. I need a lot more electronics, which means finding more and more copper. I guess we have the copper node kind of off to the side there. I don't know why I'm pointing over my shoulder here, but we do have a copper node somewhere. I'll leave Moby right there. And let's take a look here. I put this ramp in before to get up, and see how these ramps are still in one piece after I've left them for some period of time. We just don't get as harsh a weather out here. I do know a few solar players that just enjoy building. Yeah, there's a couple of channels I've seen that I have watched for Icarus where people build just the most amazing base designs. I need to watch more of those because that's going to be something that I want to do a better job of over time. I'm tempted to build, like, maybe on this plateau here. I need access to the water. Is there multiplayer only missions? There are I think you can do all of the missions multiplayer. I don't know if there's any that are multiplayer only, but some of them are harder. I think if you add more people, I think the like world bosses and stuff get harder. When they release the next big patch, my plan is to go back to my Styx map and get all of the missions unlocked over there, because I haven't done all of the missions on Styx yet, or Olympus for that matter. And so I might open it up and do some multiplayer missions when we get that big, what is it, Hypatia patch that's coming out for Styx first. That'll be fun to check out, and then I can play through the missions that I didn't finish over there. And even the resource gathering missions would be a lot easier with more people around to go out and get things and help out. So this is where the water is. I'm wondering if up on this hill would be a good spot, or maybe I just tear down that little shack and I build there, but I don't think that looks really good. I'd rather be somewhere that I can kind of look around. Am I getting heat exhaustion? Is that what's going on here? Heat wave exposure. Well, how do I counteract that? I'm already wearing the best heat armor that I possibly can right now. Oh, because we're in a heat wave. Oh, okay. Well, let me get inside of a building here. I think this will provide some temperature protection. Oh, wow. This is the first time I think I've been out here when we've had a heat wave come through. I might actually see that we need an air conditioner after all. You're so looking forward to open world multiplayer for all the areas? Yeah, exactly. I can't wait for that. Dylan, I know along with others enjoy your FS multiplayer streams, and I can't imagine this being less entertaining. Oh, I think for sure this would be a lot, a very interesting experience with a bunch of people running around. Now, somebody's saying cooling bandages. I did unlock those recently. This is healing frostbite. This is healing heat stroke. Fiber oxide and charcoal. Well, that's actually relatively easy to get, just not out here. I mean, I can definitely get oxide. There's a whole group of those things right here. I was gonna take a couple of them down. Let me go see if I can gather those resources real quick. And while we continue to look for a good spot to build the base. Cooling bandages help, or after we take damage from it? I believe it's more of removing the debuff, because it only lasts for 1 second. So I don't think it's going to help me prevent myself from getting heat stroke. I think it's going to remove the debuff after the fact. Alright. It looks like it's getting a little less hot now, though, so hopefully our armor kicks in and keeps up. Now, oh, I've got that noxious crust. I forgot that stuff causes damage. Well, I'll take that back to the base here in a second. I wanted to play around with that to see how much ore I get out of that. That's sulfur. Is it all sulfur? That's all sulfur. Well, I guess I don't really need sulfur. We're definitely taking some heat damage, though. We're into the exposure range. The other thing that I needed was fiber, I think, for this. Hey, Happy Farms. What's going on, sir? Good to see you, man. Your graphics card hasn't allowed you to play the game since the new map came out? Oh, nice. Oops. Redback is sleeping. Alright, I'm gonna jump over him. Hopefully he doesn't wake up. I was kind of hoping that the armor would protect me from this. It's like I'm trying to cool off, but I can't because I'm still exposed. I'm not sure. There's some fiber. Whoa, 40 fiber. Okay, not enough. Well, let me see if I can just grab my mount now that I know I have the ramps here. It might be a little bit easier for me to get around and find what we're looking for if I don't have to go so slow. Ooh. There we go. A little bit nervous when you come up to the base and there's lava broodlings hovering around your mount. And now we've got some fiber. And I'm pretty sure I've got charcoal right over here. Oh no, we've been using coal. Well, we'll make some charcoal. I'm gonna just drop some of the miscellaneous garbage off here. We might as well make up the items. And I'll drop all of this in here for now. Alright, well at least I know I've got the stuff for cooling bandages when the time comes. I can't see anything on the mount. Aha. Now back to figuring out where this base needs to be. I want it to be... Oh, I've got water puddles here as well. Wonder if there's any water puddles up on top of these hills. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to need to go up here. Well, I don't need to go back here anymore, I guess. I'm just scarred from having to go there so many times in the last bazillion times. Surprised I haven't used bow and armor on this map play for some of the wildlife. So I'm not much of a bow guy in this game. I've always enjoyed having the gun. I don't know why. It just feels better, even though I think, if I remember reading the math on it, you can actually get more damage out of a bow in a lot of situations. I just like the idea of having a gun. So there's no water up here. I can always pipe it up, I suppose. These big rocks everywhere are kind of a bummer. I was hoping for something a little less in my way. I guess I could always build it up on some stilts to get above the rocks and just put like the generators and things like that down below me. Let me run up on top of this other hill here and see what's what. The healing solutions and potions become better when upgraded. I have gotten a lot of those. And I use those for the boss fights. Those worked out really well. I just do a bad job of stocking up on that stuff. The problem is on the normal difficulty setting, honestly, the game isn't that hard. And so I find that I don't need much other than some decent food to keep going. Now, there's a big lake. That's kind of cool. We could build our house right up here and have it be lakefront property. And then it'd be overlooking the little bit of natural vegetation there. I think where's our mount? That way is the tunnel. So we could build a bridge. Might build a massive bridge from here to the tunnel. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Let's see what that would look like. I'm gonna just find a spot to start here. I just really want this to point back towards that tunnel. That is the tunnel, right? I just don't want any of my floors to be like sticking through the ground. So I'm gonna kind of run these out here a ways first just to see how well it does. All right, that seems pretty good. Yeah, that's looking pretty good actually. Is that a hot spring? Exactly. High resale value. I've got a cliff overlook and a private lake. Cliff overlook and a private lake. I like it. I'm just placing some tiles around right now to kind of get a feel for how the terrain is from a levelness perspective. I'm not necessarily committing myself to this specific location. Okay, I got this rock here. Is this a mineable stone? It is. All right, that's good. I don't know. I'm kind of liking this. I don't think it's going to get any higher on me here. Maybe a little bit right here. I might have to go up a little bit more. No, it's doing good. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to work. So let me think about what we're going to do here then. It's so hard I can't quite see the cave entrance. I think it's right there. So at some point I'm gonna want to be able to just run and get up here rather than going all the way around. Maybe not. So my idea here is that I'm going to use these floor tiles on the exterior because it doesn't really look that great for an interior floor tile. And I want to have these be kind of the, have like a walkway around the outside of the house, and I'll have a railing that goes on the outside to make it look nice. So that's what's going to be interesting for me here. And a second story balcony as well. Yeah, that's true. So I'm probably going to make the walkway on the outside like one wide, and then the balcony up top will go like right above this, or maybe be tiered back one. There we go. Does that hold that all together now? Perfect. So let me count some tiles here. Figure out what we're doing. I guess I don't really want the house to be over here in front of these rocks unless these rocks can be mined out. That one can, that one can. Oh, perfect. They can all be mined out. This is a great starting point then. I don't think you could honestly ever play this or Starfield. You love to watch, but you'd get tired of XP and resource grinding. Yeah, the resource grinding isn't horrible in this game. It just depends on what you're trying to build, I suppose, especially with the expansion. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know if I've ever built a house quite this big. I'm trying to think, do I want it to be like 10 by 10 on the inside? We're kind of coming right up on the corner of this. I don't want to go through a stone. So I think this is where this side would turn in. And then we determined this rock could be mined out. So how far can I go here without running into more problems? Okay, that's looking good. So this was 10. So if I wanted to do a 10 by on the inside, I would move this to there. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. maybe we'll do a nice long and wide. Maybe I'll make it a little bit longer than 5 by 10. We'll do, I don't know, 8 by 10. Trying to get a feel for how big of a house this would be. 8 seems a little too squarish. I'll back it off. We'll do 6. I think that would look good. Gotta recount just to make sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, this is the plan. 6 by 10. I like it. Yeah, by the time you get to 4th tier, you know what you want and you've got everything. I'm down to 3 blueprint points just because I have been kind of goofing off and buying all the DLC stuff. So let me just slap some of these down. I'm gonna put more windows in, I'm sure, eventually here, but just for the moment, I want to get some walls down to kind of get a feel for how that's gonna look, and I did not balance that. That was supposed to be in the middle. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, wow. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. We can do this now. Oops. Helps when you push the right buttons. Like so. All right. SK, how you doing? Waiting on a train. Oh, you're dumping grain there, SK? Have fun with that. Catching up on chat here. I've got 10 more of these walls. I think on the sides in the middle I'll put doors too. I'm kind of a symmetrical kind of a guy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So if we want lots of doors. I like being able to get in and out of the base easily. And I guess it's time to turn on the light. I've got a bedroll back at the cave tunnel there. We're gonna have to go grab that and bring it out here as soon as I get a little shelter going. I guess I should have just built a shelter out here first thing, rather than jumping right into the base build. Let me see if I can manage that. I should have some aluminum floors to go along with our brick building here. Oh no, we're putting them all on backwards. Oh, it's interesting that the aluminum doesn't provide much support for the brick. It's already yellow here. That's fascinating. Let me go get the bedroll so that we can see what we're doing. Where'd I leave the mount? There it is. Some guy locked his keys in his semi on the scale. What a mess. Ooh, that is a big hill. Okay, going down is definitely going to be easier than coming back up. I'm going to need lots of ramps, that's for sure, to build the bridges up the entrance and into our little base, our new base. Oh, come on. We got stuck. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I bet we have the charcoal now, I can stop wasting all my wood. Wood is such a rare resource out here. Just for fun, I wanted to create one of these cooling bandages just to have in my inventory next time the heat comes out. Yeah, it's just a 1 second modifier that it's going to remove that debuff for us. We'll put all this stuff back in there. And I guess I do have quite a few of these wooden ramps on me. How did I end up inside the base again? There we go. I don't have is any wooden floors on me. All right, can I see where the new base is? I don't see it. I should have put a pin in it. I was expecting to be able to see it. I mean, I'm sure it's like right over there, right? Well, I guess I'll hold off a second. I want to be able to build a platform straight towards it. So here we go. Running back over there, we'll get something coming down the side of that hill. Go, go, go. Oh, there it is. It's like camouflage, it blends in. What we're gonna have to do as well is go out to that mission base. I'm gonna tear that whole thing down and get all the resources to bring out here and kind of build up on this house as well, which should help us out a little bit. So let me see here. This is... we went all the way out there and I didn't bring the bedroll back with me. I'm not the smartest guy sometimes. We put these doors in the wrong spot is what I'm realizing though. There we go. So this thing is a complete waste of resources. So it's not even in the right spot. We'll rebuild it with some new materials when we get back. All right, it's coming together. This is gonna be a nice big size. We're gonna have room to have a couple of rooms in here. I'm digging it. Let me come into the map here. We're gonna put down a marker so that I can find this again. And then I'm gonna build a ramp right here, or at least get the platform started for a ramp. We got wood. So ideally what I'd like is for this one to be higher to get me up here. But I don't want it to be a full height higher, if that makes sense. I don't want to come in up on the top level of that wall. I want to come in like halfway up that wall. I wonder if they make a half ramp now. We'll have to look into that. Either way, I don't need to waste these resources right now. This will get us up and down. I'm gonna sink a ramp in to the floor. And then let's see if I can figure out how to get this onto the same height. I wish it would like... I want it to stay focused on the grid, but I want it to come up to my level, like be up in the air or something. I must just not have anything to put it on. Oh, the building system is just so frustrating at times. I'm gonna really regret falling down here without my mount at some point. So, no idea which line I want to be on. Probably this one, though. That's not going to survive very long. Okay, I'm going to need to bring some pillars back with me in order to do this. That's all right. We've got it all figured out at least. I know where I need to go. And if I build backwards from the base... Oops, how do I get rid of this? There we go. If I build backwards from the base, I think I'll be able to get that to work out for me. Yeah, they have half walls and roofs now. I saw they added a bunch of new building stuff this week. So I need to look at... some of those new pieces. Or not necessarily new pieces, but they changed how you can use the angle pieces now. They fit together better than they used to, which I had a lot of trouble with my current base because I couldn't get the angle pieces to work out. So it'll be nice to have some better options there. At this point, I'm only ever skinning these because it gives you a second bestiary slot. I'm gonna need 1,200 of them to unlock that at some point. That's a lot of kills. We're only coming back up here because I left my mount up on the top of the hill, so I gotta go grab the mount, and then we're gonna use that to head all the way over and grab the other building supplies from that other base. That's the plan right now, at least. I need to build a couple chests and stuff too at some point to hold all of the materials and whatnot. But I think to start with, I'm just going to go for being incredibly overweight and riding my mount. Rez, you will say you appreciate how clean/family friendly my videos are. Well, I appreciate that. I will say, just in full transparency, I'm not necessarily one of those people who, you know, never swears or anything like that, but in the videos on YouTube and stuff, I guess I never really saw the point in it. I've got young kids, so I don't, you know, I pretty much treat YouTube like how I would want to act around my 6-year-old. That's kind of how my approach to YouTube, because I figure, you know, not only does he watch my videos, but, you know, I guess that's kind of the audience. I want to be somebody that represents kind of the stage of life I'm at right now, which is pretty much a dad first. That's a big cliff. Let me see if there's an easy way to get down over closer to this back wall. I suspect there is. I'm glad I put a point on my base so that I can find it. I have to say, just one more comment on that and I'll be done, though. I tried to watch an Icarus stream the other night because I was in the middle of recording while I was waiting for hours for fish to spawn in my trap for the last video there. And all of the streams that I dialed into for Icarus were like 18 plus. I'm like, oh my goodness. I am streaming on about a 2-minute delay. That's the only way that I can get the 1440p to show up, but I'm amused that Livin's volunteering to bleep out all my videos. That might change things a little bit, but Lacombe, well said, love it. Well, I appreciate all the kind words. It does mean a lot. Alan, you can use your dropship to bring all your building supplies. I can. How would I do that? I know I can send things up in a dropship, but how would I bring things down? Can I just buy them from the workshop, you mean? Was this not a base at one point? Or am I confused as to where I am? Is this just a cave? I'm gonna bust in here and see what's in here. You can put them in your ship and get the relocator and use it? Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna save me a long trek with a buffalo wagon. This is a cave. Okay. Well, this is not... I'm not where I thought I was. Which is good, I guess? Where was that mission cave? Was it up here then, maybe? We'll go check. Yeah, that's the other reason why I love not just both live streaming, but also the comments in YouTube is there's so many things about some of these games where I'd have to play for a long time to learn everything there is to learn about the game. And I just love getting suggestions, pointers, you know, even when I'm doing something really dumb, you know, I love when people call me out for it. So the dropship recall beacon, yeah, I remember seeing it. I've never actually used it, so I'm gonna have to play around with that now. I didn't realize I could, I realized that I could bring things down from orbit. I guess I didn't realize that I could transfer things like planet-side resources from one spot on the planet to another. Well, that'll be the easy way to relocate our stuff from the base. I'm gonna find where this base was in the cave wall here, hopefully. I don't feel like I went this far before, though. I feel like maybe it's back here. We're gonna go back. Yeah, I do a lot of this wandering around trying to remember where things are off camera as well. Man, I wonder if because it was a mission, if that structure's gone after a while again. Some of them did that. It's a lifesaver for sure. Never start a new open world without one. Yeah, that's interesting. If that works out how I think it's going to work out, then I'm going to be flabbergasted because that means I've wasted lots of time over the last several weeks in some of the things that I was doing. Okay. Why is my mount being so dumb about trying to jump over this? I mean, I know I could build a ramp, but I feel like if I could just jump before I run into it. There we go. It's gone if you did that mission. I came back to it after the fact once, though, and it was there. The whole building was still there. Some of the machines inside of it were gone, but the building was there, and I went back to it twice after that mission was completed. I think I'm just in the wrong spot. I think it's up here. It's somewhere on the back wall here. If I don't find it on the run back over here, we'll just move on, but I feel like it's right in this crevice over here. I'm running out of food, though. Luckily, we've got quite a bit. Yep, there it is. Oh, thank you, Dylan. I always forget the water when I'm streaming. I'm gonna try back-to-back streaming nights too. So tomorrow I've already lined up to do a farm sim stream. All right, base. I'm gonna bring the mount in a little bit further. We're gonna go up to the top and we're gonna deconstruct this thing from the top down. I'm still so mad about losing out on that awesome equipment, but I guess I have a fabricator here. That'll help out when the time comes. And here's some chests that are going to help me bring some, or have somewhere to store stuff back at the other base. So I'm going to actually grab these wood dressers first up. And let's see. 'Cause they had all the solar panels and all that stuff in my inventory, and then I took them out and tossed them in a chest in here, or a bench or something, and it all disappeared. So I'm gonna grab the wall light. Make sure I don't lose some of these accessories. And maybe this is supposed to be gone and it's a bug that it's stuck around, but some of the other buildings definitely went away, but this one is stuck around. What is this? A steel barred door. Sturdy but elegant. Oh, I'm inclined to agree. Okay. I've got to destroy this in such a way that the base doesn't start to collapse in on itself, which shouldn't be a huge problem. No. Gotta get our fancy windows. How much room do I have? Okay, I've got some room. As well, take the fireplace with us. We'll have a nice ability to camp when we're in our own house here soon. Oh, we dropped out. Oh, some charcoal. Oh, I'm running out of space here really quick. Let me go see what I can offload onto Moby real quick. Where are the stairs? Oh, there's a door over there. The first hint that I have that this whole thing should have disappeared is I don't think this is supposed to still be here. So I think it is probably a bug that my mission has stuck around, but that's all right. We've got more materials for us. Must repair. All right, I can do that. Spots I got plenty. If I break down the wall, nope, I still gotta pick it up. Got a window hovering in midair. Dactylpilot, how you doing? Appreciate that. Been putting in some effort, trying to get some more videos out here soon too. We've been a little bit lax in our schedule, but now that the kids back in school and everything, it's getting a little bit easier to keep up with a schedule. These are all scoria brick. That's not what we've been using for the other ones, is it? Oh yeah, it is. I'm thinking of the clay brick, but these are scoria. This is what we've been doing. I'm gonna get rid of cocoa. I don't need that. I don't need the meats. Let's see. That frees me up a little bit to keep going here. I'm hoping I can stack railings. Let's find out. Yes, railings are gonna stack. If you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any luck. Yeah, that's pretty much sums up most of my videos. Alright, oh, there's another railing over here. It's interesting to me, it's like they built a structure and then just dropped it in. They didn't care if parts of it were inside the rock or not. Okay, those are still one stack. I've got 3 empty spots. Perfect. Well, let's just keep going then. Is this railing... It's still a railing piece. I was wondering if there was like slanted railings, but it's just a railing piece. We got beams too. Oh, nice. Well, I'm I'm gonna take the floors first. And then I think I could... I'm worried about taking beams out because I don't want this whole thing to come falling down around me. So I think I'm gonna leave the beams for last. If I have to build a structure to kind of come back up and get the beams, I can do that. I'm taking these out because there's a beam right here that I'm walking on that seemed to be the supporting beam. Alright. I've got 3 spots left in my inventory still. And let's see. Pick up some more windows. Too bad you couldn't just grab the whole structure and relocate it. Oh, that would be awesome. I was hoping that the windows would like fall out when I took the wall that was attached to them, kind of like doors used to, but none of that seems to be happening here for us. So we'll just pick them up the old-fashioned way. We're still at 31 of 34 item slots. There's 32. We're slowly filling up. Oh, I missed a light. I'm gonna have to go get that. I want my light. We're gonna have actual, real electric lights in our new house. And I'm pretty sure I don't need these anymore. So we'll grab those two. Oh, please don't be shooting those things at me. Everything's damaged over here. How many? I've just gotten the one, so I should be able to get all of these beams. And maybe... oh, 13 more walls. Perfect. How about floors? Where am I at? Floors. I'm so worried I'm going to start losing items as I pick things up. Got room for one more floor. There we go. 15. Wait. It's not my Moby, is it? No. Alright, perfect. I am full now. I've got room for 10 more walls. I guess I was just nervous about losing the mount here, so we jumped down. Are these doors stacking? Oh, the doors are stacking too. Nice. How about the railings? Can I go to 20 on railings? Looks like I can. Well, we're gonna have one fancy looking house if we can get all this stuff back there. One more railing will do the railings. I'm full up on floor spots. Oh no, I've got one floor spot left, so I'll take that piece. And then I've got a little bit of wall spots. I don't think there's any walls left though. And I've got a little bit of... I could take more brick beams, but we're not gonna wreck any of that more than it already is. So let me go this way and see if we can get over there to the base easier. I guess I didn't even bother to look at the map, but I'm just assuming this is gonna go out that way. Oh, we could have totally gone... Let's go the other way. I want to see how close to the lake going out the other side of that is gonna be. I think there's a way up right over there. This will be a lot faster than mining the resources and smelting them and doing all of that. That's my thinking at the moment, at least. I think this is our lake. Oh, look at that. We went all the way over the other side of the map, and our lake was right here all the time. All right, there we go. Let's start with some floors. These lights don't line up at all though, or stack up at all. And then I'm also gonna get some walls. Oh cool, the mount can drink out of the lake. That's so handy. I'm not gonna have to have a water trough, I can just have a food trough. Well, we're gonna have to put a whole animal pen over there then. I don't have any food for you. Hopefully, you survive. And 3 or 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now the question is how tall. I think the bottom floor should be 2 stories tall. And the walls should go the right way. We're definitely going to need some supports though. We've got some of these floor parts that aren't actually supported to the ground, I think is part of the problem. I've got to get the structure in place, and then I can, once I have this all the way around, I can kind of start trying to figure out where I want windows and stuff, I feel like. Let me get some pillars out though, and we'll support at least the corners. And then I usually like to put pillars on either side of my doors. See how now you can do like, I can do them diagonal, I think. They've changed how the pillar support stuff looks. So that one's gonna need a pillar into the ground. I think this is gonna solve all my support issues over here, yeah. Perfect. Well, now I have a very secure structure. I like it. And the goal is then to have a balcony up above this, but I don't think I want it to overhang. I think I want it set back, so this will just be a railing right up on top. Let me see, what ramps do I have? We've got some ramps. So, for example, I'm gonna have that there, and then not what I want. Let's try this. Not what I wanted either. Hang on. Yikes. Wasn't expecting that much damage from a little fall like that. All right, something like this is what I was looking for. And then I'm just gonna kind of mock this up so that I can step back and see if I like how it looks. Because the goal was to have a... why is it doing that? The railings not connect to each other? Hang on, I must have just messed this up. No, the railings just don't actually connect to each other. Well, that's janky looking. I must be doing something wrong. Variance. No? I guess now that I think about it, I remember seeing gaps in theirs when I was tearing them down. I was just hoping they'd both kind of connect like it does right here. Okay. Either way, we've got what we need. Let's step back here. Don't forget to build the stables for the pets. Yeah, now that I know that they can drink water right out of the lake, we're definitely going to put a stable in down there. The more I look at this, the more I wonder if it would look better if we did bring it out. So I'm going to mock that up on this side, what that might look like, by putting some pillars in, like so. Do I have any more floor pieces? Not so much. Aluminum will have to suffice. And then I'm gonna pull a couple of these off. I should have just done half at a time. I'll have to remember that when I'm prototyping the rest of this, is to not do more than one half of the house for cosmetic changes. Scottish Castle meets the Alamo. There you go. I'm gonna go around the corner one block here just to see what everything looks like. Ooh, I think I like the overhang better, actually. Yeah, we might go with that. Put some windows on the first floors, have the overhang. That way I can have the structure kind of continue up in the same way. Oh, this rock can't be gotten rid of. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and get our pillars set up. And we'll go tear this all down. That'll let me put my staircase against the wall as well. That'll be a bonus. The worst part is how long it takes to take down these railings. It's so slow, and I'm gonna have to take them down. Oh, I can probably actually leave the railings up over there when I replace the floors. That's the one thing that they've done really well that I have to give them credit for with their building system, is the replace function. When you want to change the material of an already constructed wall, even if you want to downgrade it, they let you do that too, which I've thought was pretty cool. Which gives me the ability to just continue to put down a few of those right now. And we're gonna steal these out. And then I'm gonna put some stairs here. We'll do stairs on both sides eventually here. Where'd my hammer go? I know I brought it. There it is. And scoria brick. I dig it. Okay. Now we're looking quite snazzy. But we're starting to get closer to nighttime, so I need to erect a quick shelter here out of some of what we've built at least. Oops, why is that doing that? Oh, I've got a piece of floor stuck under here now. That's gonna be really unfortunate later on. Come on. It's not letting me deconstruct it. This game has some oddities from time to time. I guess I can always upgrade it. Let me see if I can grab a another one. Gosh, why can I not? Oh, I didn't have the hammer. I'm like, why can I not change the material type? Aluminum. And then if I come here and we do scoria. Yeah, I can't find that piece. It's buried underneath the ground. Oh, it's so unfortunate. I don't, like, why is that piece trying to drop below this other floor? Is the brick just that much thicker? It's so weird. It's the only thing that's showing on this piece is the arrow sticking up a little bit there. Alright, well, it is what it is. I need my bedroll, though. We gotta bring that out here. So we're gonna go ahead and just come out here. Stop goofing off. I'm gonna throw up some walls. I don't have any walls. Well, we'll grab some walls. Alright, I've got this. We got doors too. That'll come in handy. Doorway. What am I colliding with? The rubble. And an aluminum roof. Okay. Let's slap down our acquired stove somewhere nearby so that I can actually use the thing. Must snap. This thing has to go inside somewhere, or in shelter, doesn't it? Alright, is this gonna let me use it? Oh, it is. Alright, perfect. We gotta go get the bedroll. Guess I'll leave the mount here. Just needs a foundation. Oh, that's good to know. I'm almost out of juice on the lantern too. I didn't think that through either. Oh, I forgot we did not get enough stuff to come back up here. By now, I should have a ton of aluminum mined back by the base, so we might need to make that run back and bring enough stuff with us, like all of our electric infrastructure, so that we can start mining and getting more of the scoria going now that we've got the foundations of a base. I think I could get this roofed in with a little bit of effort to be able to support the electric infrastructure. Well, as long as I'm here, we're gonna hit the rest first. don't think there's much here that I need. I'm gonna grab the scoria just for the fun of it. I was looking to see if I had any anything else of interest, but I really don't. Oh, for dumb. Alright, I'm gonna leave the bedroll here. I've got beds in my inventory. I am completely not thinking about stuff right here. That hurt. Back we go. I should have enough ramps and beams to actually build my way down from the base up here now, too. We can use scoria beams for that in the short term at least, until we figure out what alternate resource we're going to use. I do want to use more than one resource on this build. I just thought it'd be nice to have like the first floor of the main structure be all the same resource type. It'll be interesting to try and grab some other brick types here, though. Maybe do the clay bricks on the second level, like have the lighter stuff up on top. Although with the extreme temperatures out here, I should probably really be building it out of the concrete. I just thought the brick looked kind of cool. Looks better than the concrete, at least. The concrete's so industrial looking. I was really thinking the resources from that other base were going to get us to go a little bit farther here. I guess this is quite a large structure that we're starting to create here. Let me toss our bed in here so that we've got a place to sleep, though, at least. Oh, and I left the lantern on all that time. Now we don't have a lantern. Well, that happens too, I suppose. Alright, I've got all of these resources here. And what we really need is to bring a bunch more stuff out here so that we can start crafting what we don't have. I'm gonna try and squeeze this chest in here as well. Too steep, colliding. This thing is way too big for this little one-room shack. But that's gonna let me put windows, doors, railings, lights, and what else should I leave here? The other chest would be good to leave, the other bed, and the rest of this stuff. I'll bring the scoria with me. We'll make some stuff as long as we're back there. Okay, I think that's gonna do it. And our goal now is to bring Moby with and see if we can craft an easy path back to the base. And we're gonna try and craft one of these grenades that y'all mentioned a little bit earlier. See what we can do. I'm gonna get those, I'm gonna get these, I'm gonna get those. And if we just, oh, I've already got this out. It's not lined up with the door though. That might drive me nuts eventually, but it is what it is. First ramp is here. If I just walk on a straight line, of course this rock is right in the middle of where the ramp would continue to go. But it is a rock that I can get rid of. But let me just try and line up here. I think it's this line right here. I'm gonna stick this here not because this is where I want it, but as a point of reference so I don't have to keep trying to line myself up. And then I put one of these right here and get out a pillar. All right. Now I can get rid of the ramp. And down we go. Where's my... I'm gonna try and use wood. Okay. Oh no, I didn't go fast enough. There we go. I got it. How do I get it to go down? There's got to be a way to make the pillars start like going down instead of up. Alright, whatever. Perfect. Let me grab my hammer back. Let's upgrade this to that. Perfect, perfect. I think you need to look at the plane you want to place it on. Oh, maybe. That would probably make sense. Oh no. Why are these all roofs instead of stairs? Stairs. Yeah, it's not gonna let me change it. Oh well. Either way, we've got ourselves an easier path to get in and out of here. Although I guess technically I'm not even gonna need this if we do end up being able to bring our little dropship thing out here. Why is my mount so slow, though? Oh, I bet ya he is out of food. Okay. There should be some soybeans right over here. Yeah. Let's grab those. Do I have my scythe? I do. Let's get a little bit more food. That ought to do it. I wish I could, like, feed stack. Press the N key to unlock snap point. The page up, page down moves the piece up and down. Oh, page up and page down. I knew about the snapping thing, but I didn't know about the other thing. 2 beds on me? No, I put the beds in the whatchamajigger. In the chest. Oh, what are these ramps doing over here? Might as well grab those. We could use them for something. All right. Up, up, and away. Oh boy, I have forgotten something very important. My lantern burned out. I wonder if I have a torch in here. I do not. What do I need to make a torch? Because we're gonna have a rough time getting through the place here if I don't have a torch. I need 40 total fiber. Fiber, fiber, fiber. These will give me fiber. Maybe not 40 though. 38, of course. Ooh, gold. I need 2 more fiber. Come on, there's got to be something around here that'll give me fiber. There it is. Okay. Craft up a torch and get us back to the base and see if we can make one of these beacon grenades. Let me just look and see. That's got to be, what, a tier 2 item? Maybe a tier 3 item? Let's look at tier 3. Sticks and sulfur? Maybe. I don't craft enough torches anymore to actually pay attention to the recipes, sadly. I remember seeing the thing that y'all mentioned earlier at one point. Maybe it is tier 4. Dropship recall beacon. Once thrown, if the landing area is determined to be valid, we'll call your dropship to your current location. Okay, well that's easy enough, but not. I was curious if it was a low-ish tier, I could make it out here without running all the way back, but that wouldn't help me any. I need to go back to the base and load it up with stuff. So we're gonna do that. Of course, I'm gonna have to run back out here too, so that's all right. Man, this is dark with just a torch. And I've run this a couple dozen times at this point. Hey, it's Farmer Trio. How you doing, man? Interior wood looks good with scoria? All right, well, we're gonna have to test that out on the insides then. Because I want to have some like different rooms, not just the one giant wide open base like I've done before. You know, the whole goal with this is to actually make it look nice. Although in hindsight, I did not nearly enough resource gathering before the live stream, that's for sure. Alright, let's see. Somewhere up here is where we drop off the cliff. Whoop, whoop. What's going on, Farmer Trio? I think with how many times I've done this run that I'd have it memorized, but I always tend to get too close to the cliff edge and have to cut back over here to avoid falling damage. What I need to do is set up little pillars with torches or something on them so they light up the way along the way back and forth from the base. Although I guess that, in theory, that'd be kind of a waste since the whole point of all of this is to not need to necessarily run back and forth as much. We're relocating. I've got so many materials in each of my crafting benches, though, that trying to load all of that stuff up and bring it back out with me is going to be just crazy. And I'm off course because I should have gone south of the crater, but I'm in the middle of it. I guess we'll cut across. It's still such a shame that you can't get exotics and stuff in open world. I guess it'd make it too easy, but I wish there was some way I could do something with all of these geysers and different things that exist around the map. Yeah, it's one of the areas I haven't actually played with that much, is buying any of the workshop items and stuff. I've always just played the open world part right out of the gate from whatever I've got. I'm going to repair this now. Put it down there. Let's see if I can empty out some of the inventory of the useless stuff. We've got some scoria. I guess I could make some more bricks out of that. Oh, there's all of the iron. Oh man, we were gonna make... I need steel. We're like super short on steel. And I was gonna make some more of it. And instead we baked all the iron. I guess I can still make steel out of it. Make up a little bit. Man, I'm full again. Where can I put my stuff? Here we go. Iron goes in there. Copper's getting consolidated. We can consolidate a lot of our resources down before we do this by... I just picked up a bunch of copper, didn't I? Nope. We can consolidate a bunch of our resources by turning them into crafted components. So my plan here is to make a ton of electronics, because that's the thing I need the most. Let me see. Seeds go away. Soybeans can go out for feed. And let me put the steel over here. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Should have left that cooling bandage back at the other base, just to have stuff out of my inventory. I knew we'd be bringing a bunch of stuff back. I should have left all the building supplies back there, actually. So the one thing I know I'm gonna want is this bench here. So let me start... Let me sort my inventory first, and then let me start getting rid of some of the building components that are in here that we don't need right out of the gate. We'll find a new home for them. What do we got in here? Too much stuff. I'm going to put the raw materials in there. Do I have raw materials in here? No, we'll put some in there. At some point, I need to just stop saving all of this leather that I come across, but I can't help myself. I do have a organizational system here, as disorganized as it appears most of the time. I know where most of my resources are. Yeah, Trio, I've definitely heard some crazy things in my life, for sure, so I can understand coming across something that leaves you feeling a little out of sorts. don't know. I don't want to put stuff in, like, chests that I know I'm using for other things, or I'll get really confused. So, everybody, you guys are saying that if I put stuff in here that I can move it to the other location. It says workshop items in your dropship or inventory will be delivered back to the station. So if I put normal materials here, you're saying that they're going to come to the other side if I move my dropship. Well, I'm going to drop building materials in there because they're super heavy. And I think I've got some interior wood doors at least. What do I need for interior wood stuff? Lots of copper nails. Yeah, so we'll bring the copper nails with. Wood is a rare resource out there, so I'm going to bring some wood with too. If you move it with the recall beacon, it doesn't go to the station, it keeps your items. Okay. I will trust y'all then. I think I am gonna, though. Like, we're gonna bring as much stuff as we can. I guess, yeah, I don't want to have to make a lot of trips. So what I'm gonna do, oops, is we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way to a degree, too. Boom. Raw resources galore. Load them up. I should probably actually make that grenade thing, though, before I go through all this effort. 2 electronics, some steel, iron, and gunpowder. Okay. Electronics, steel, gunpowder. Oh, steel screws. I gotcha. There we go. You have to use the dropship beacon, though. Yeah, the dropship recall beacon. I'm gonna assume that's it. Let me get just a little bit more gunpowder and iron so that we can make a couple just in case something goes wrong with the first location. This is going to be one of those fun new things to try that I haven't tried before. Two ought to be enough. Using up a lot of electronics here, so want to, and they don't stack apparently. I like it. Got a bunch of titanium in here. I don't really, I'm not sure exactly what I want to bring in the first haul. Probably at least one of the smelters. And then I know I want to bring this machine, so I need to finish grabbing this stuff. Because that's going to let me build more junk out there. I'm probably going to need at least 2 of these. Yeah, I know I probably only need the one, but it says if it's a valid location, and part of me is just paranoid about the fact that I'm going to throw it into some random spot where a dropship can't actually come. I don't think I'm going to need any of that stuff. I'm trying to think what I'm going to need to continue constructing the base. I guess I'm going to need this thing. Max those. We're just going to craft the stuff out of it real quick to get rid of it. Let me put all of this over in here. Oh, that's right. I was going to load up. I've got the buffalo cart here. As long as we're going back, we might as well load it up. And there we go. Okay. It wasn't letting me load him up for some reason. I was going to get stressed out. I'm really nervous that he's gonna like fall off a cliff and die or something on the way out there, so I'm trying not to put the super critical important stuff on him. I don't know why I'm bringing some of this stuff with me. When you throw it, it's close to you as long you aim close to you. Okay. Solar panels or wind turbines and creature repel device. Oh, the creature repel device would be good. I agree. I probably need the fabricator at some point, but I'm not sure. Like, I want to get the base going before I bring literally everything. But this thing I'm going to need to make more, what do you call it? Tree sap out of all that wood that we're bringing. And then I probably need this bench to make more sticks to make the tree sap. So let me just load some of this stuff over. Not being super efficient with this. I figure 2 solar panels will get us through these 3 machines. Alright, let me clean up the random items that made it through here. I don't need that stuff. The rest of it I can take. This goes in here. Bada boom, bada bing. Man, I feel like I should bring a bunch more tree sap with me. I don't know where it all went. I should have more tree sap somewhere, but it probably went in the biofuel thing there. Okay. Oh, there it is. I found it. I've got room. I just don't know what to bring back with me. Solar panels, wind turbines, yeah, I got that. Dylan, so many things others think of and you miss. Oh, 153 ores in the caves. Yeah. Alright, I need to get out here. I want to see how this beacon works, I agree. My food is low. I know. I'll eat in a second. I just feel like I'm missing some important stuff. The repair bench. That's what I'm missing. I don't need all that animal fat. I just need 1 stack to repair the lantern is what that's for. And I'm going to use it with the repair bench. So let me just drop all of that off. So much junk. And now I'm over encumbered too. Water break, good call. One repair bench on its way. I like it. All this stuff is valuable and useful. These are the metals I need to repair my tools and armor. I've got a fair amount of tree sap. Yeah, I think this is gonna do it. Let's double check that I've got a good amount of stuff in here. I do. I'm just gonna look. I really don't like. I should put this in there because of the weight, but I'm just nervous. I'm not saying I don't trust you guys. I don't know if I trust you guys yet. I want to see this thing work without losing all my super awesome valuable stuff. Should convert wood into sticks and then tree saps. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've got I've got sticks being made in the other bench right now. All that's going in there. That's going in there. That can go in there. Sort. Looks good. Okay. Follow. You've still got stone on you. Oh, I should have left that at the other base. I want to keep the stone. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're gonna go with this. Yeah, I know that the weight isn't really a problem when I'm on the mount. What I'm worried about is whether or not I'm gonna have enough ramps and stuff to get the buffalo up where I'm going. And in order to do that, I need to be able to get off my mount and move around and deal with it. Oh, wow, is he slower than I remember. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to put you on follow as well. We're going to go on foot. I did make the recall beacon. We've got that right here. Oh, I can't auto run while I'm in the inventory on foot. That's annoying. Don't do it. I missed twice. I'm the worst shot. So bad. Yeah, my plan is not to do this multiple times. If the rocket works, I'll leave Buffy out there because what I want Buffy out there for is for all the mining I'm going to be doing once we get out in that zone. I want to be able to put the normal saddle on him and bring him out to the cave, load him up with all of the stuff, and then head on back to the new base with him. So I'm just bringing out this stuff as long as we're going there anyway. I just don't remember this cart being quite this slow. Yeah, Farmer Trio, this is Icarus. Is Buffy a buffalo? He is. And Moby is a moa. I'm very creative with my naming. Give him a half second here to catch up. Do I have any slots open? I do. We'll grab a couple of tomatoes just to be able to feed these guys if they get hungry in a bit. My constant need to check the map and do things like that when I'm running around catches up with me, except since we're on foot and I can't auto run, I guess it's a good way to let the buffalo catch up. Hey, it's Ryan. How you doing, man? Long time no chat. Come on, Buffy, you can do it. I mean, I wouldn't want to have to carry a cart that full up this hill, but I always wonder how far away I can get from him before he gets like stuck and can't keep following me. Working late, was about to head to bed, noticed I was like, well, hopefully not becoming a pattern. Always frustrating to have to work late. Use the sickle to get more tomatoes. Yeah, I don't need that many. It was just like a backup if in case I need to give somebody a couple food to keep them moving. I really wish that they would add like some kind of a high-tech vehicle or something to the game. Like I could go for a little, even an ATV. It doesn't have to be like a full dune buggy or something. Although a multi-person vehicle for multiplayer would be really awesome. But I need an ATV. That's what I need. If I can build a generator, I should be able to build a vehicle of some kind. It would only make sense. Now, let's see. I'm starting to get there. I think I swung way too far. I could have come through the pass over there like I normally do. This buffalo is... got me out of sorts here. How am I going to get him up that ramp is the better question, though. Your understanding from the devs is that ATVs and possibly other vehicles are in the works. That would be nice. I mean, that was something that they had in the pre-release video way back in the day, right? That there was people were driving around in a like a dune buggy type deal. And it's been quite a while since that video came out. An 8RX. Some farming equipment would actually be nice in this game. Tired of all these little garden plots. Of course, we're going to have bad weather on our walk out here, and it's going to get dark soon. Yeah, this is just taking way longer than I expected it to. Really like the module for mounts for the 25% speed. That would be nice. I need to figure that stuff out. I don't spend nearly enough time looking at the workshop. That would be nice when you're riding them, I guess, is when that module works out, right? I don't think it would affect their speed in this scenario where he's on a cart. I need a front loader on an 8RX so I can just scoop all that ore out, not have to mine it with a pickaxe. That could work. Let's see, we're gonna go this way around all these rocks and trees with the cart, I suppose. Whoa, hey! No, thank you. Modules are not stackables? Yeah. I thought there was some feed that you could get that would speed up how fast a mount moves. That would be cool too. Doesn't matter what you bring, you're always gonna forget something. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my goodness, this is like the longest walk ever. I would have been better off just riding the buffalo out with some of the heavy stuff in a saddle, I think. This was a great idea. Like, this is one of those situations where I'm trying to use more of the game mechanics, but I just can't think of a good scenario where it wouldn't have just been faster to load my inventory up, ride the MOA at super speed, then go back and get another load. Oh, Bazin, it does work when you go beside a tamed creature? That'd be nice. Oh, we're gonna get stuck. Yeah, I'm taking damage from the storm, but I'm so far away, our cave is way up there. Although I guess with the speed debuffs, the buffalo is keeping up with us now. That's the silver lining here. Well, I guess the good news is once we get this first batch out here, we'll have all the core materials needed to be like more self-sufficient and start building things up while we're out here rather than having to run back and forth, because there's not much that frustrates me more than having to go like back and forth between places on Icarus. It just takes too long. I suppose at some point I need to rework this. I'm gonna put a second wide set of ramps up here and see if I can get the buffalo to follow me up here. Alright, let's see it. Come on over here. There you go. Good job. Now over here. Good job. Now up here. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Do I have any flat pieces? Got 2 flat pieces left. Alright, over here. Hey, you. I know you're getting tired. Come on. Over here. There you go. Now up here. Over here. Oh yeah, you've got this. Don't fall off the cliff on me now. There you go. You've got it. You've got it. Perfect. Okay. Look at that. No problem. The trick here is getting to the cave before the lantern burns out at this rate. Like normally by the time I get up those ramps, I feel like I'm almost to the cave because I can just sprint this little bit, but I'm gonna lose the buffalo cart here if I go too much faster. So we'll just have a nice leisurely stroll in the rain. I guess it's actually hail. Don't bug me. I will shoot you. Don't bug my buffalo either. Oh, there he is. It's hard to see in the shadows. We're so close. He's coming. Slowly but surely. Huh. Now that I think about it, I'm not even sure I can get a cart through here, so what we might do is offload some of that into this chest. Let me think about this for a second. Okay. I've got lots of room in my inventory. Okay, okay. I will put some wood in here. I've kept one of those grenades, right? So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna put that on there. Stop following. And you are going to, my friend, stay right there. This stuff is coming with me. Alright, now we've got some speed. We're tired of going slow. We gotta go fast now for a little bit, even if I risk running headlong into some lava here in a second. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it down that with a buffalo cart, that's for sure. Where's our exit? I'm so tired of the dark in this game too. I think that's one of the things in so many games where they're just so dark. I don't know, I'm an old man. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Stuck on the wall. Let's turn this off. Let's go this way. Oh, I think Lacombe, you are on a bit of a delay with your messages because you're responding to things from a few minutes back. But yes, a golf cart would be cool. Farmer Trio, have I ever heard of Magic Dots pretzels? I have heard of them. I don't think I've ever tried them, though. All right, well, that was certainly an easier walk back. Now, though, comes the... Oh, I left all the machines back there? What was I thinking? I'm so dumb sometimes. Okay. Well, let me see if I've got some room to offload some things. Not really. Why am I so dumb? I'm looking for somewhere. I mean, is this going to count as shelter? If I put a chest down out here, is it going to be protected for the immediate future? Let's try it. Okay. Wood, titanium, steel, sort. Now we should have room to go back and start getting our other machines and building supplies. Put it in the fireplace. You can use that and things won't burn unless you turn it on. Oh, interesting. Can I put things that don't normally go in there too? Oh, I can. Look at that. Okay, and before I forget, let's see how this thing's gonna work out, huh? I'm gonna come over here, and I think I'm gonna have it put my landing pad, like I know it's a little far away from the base, I just don't want it to be in the way. I'm gonna have it put it right here on a flat surface. Okay. Oh, here it comes. This is the slowest descent I've seen yet. Oh, is that the flare? That's the dropship. I wonder if you're on a multiplayer game and somebody's where the ship was before, if that would take off first and then come and land. That would be cool. That's probably why it takes so long. Hey, stuff. I love it. All right. Well, chat, you guys were right. You can get hurt if you're under it when it lands. Oh, that's actually good to know. Makes sense too, though. Okay. So I think my plan was to use the clay brick up on the second floor. Now this is going to be an exterior balcony, and then I was going to have an interior clay, well, or I could do the nice wood, but let's start with clay brick interior floor. Maybe I'll use it for the flooring in here. That might look nice. Let's see what that looks like. That does look pretty nice. I don't have a lot of this though, but we'll start with that. I can enclose this then and get some machines down is kind of what I'm thinking right now. Okay, we'll do that, and then I just want to see what this is going to look like, so I'm going to put some of these down, even though it's going to be something that I have to redo when I figure out the windows. But we'll follow our half advice. So I got them all facing the right way. Okay, hey, you're following me. That's gonna end with you falling off of something and getting hurt. Let me put you back here. Stop following me. Step back and away. Yeah, I think that's gonna look nice having the two-tone with the second floor. All right. I like this. I like that. Let's use the rest of these walls, though, to actually get a shelter going, just to start. Oops, wrong button. Ah, too many buttons. Clay brick floor is now clay brick roof. And let's do some scoria as well. What? I only had one of those? I guess I could use some roof pieces as roofs. See, I'm not going to have enough of these to do what I want. Oh, bother. We just do not have enough building materials, folks. Derek, any news you're allowed to share about American farming? It's getting close. If we stopped having issues, it'd be launched already. Yeah, Buffy's gonna get some sweet potato in the dish tonight, for sure. I'm looking for no building supplies there. Well, I suppose I can get the benches in underneath this roof and that'll support them. I just need a few more floors. So let me run back and grab those real quick. And then we can hopefully get this thing going. Where's Where's my mount? There it is. Oh. We're gonna run out of light here if I don't shut that off. That can go in there. I don't have any other chests. Let me swap the stone out for the tree sap at least so I'm not overweight. Okay, off to get benches. If I got benches, life gets so much easier. Trio, I would say it this way, we're feature complete on the game. At this point, all we need is to fix the open bugs that we've got so that we can get things launched. And every time we think we're done fixing bugs, we find some more. It's the never-ending game of a whack-a-mole. I hate how if I don't repair the platforms, mounts can't seem to walk up them very well. You get stuck on the platform if the platform has taken any damage and has like where it shows the little broken hole parts, the mounts will get stuck in it and it's super annoying. There's the first ramp. A couple of times now I've run straight off of that cliff into the lava river. Not pleasant. Usually I'm fine with my armor on, but most of the time the MOA doesn't make it back out of that experience. I feel like I've been through this tunnel so many times now that I've lost count over all the episodes and having to run out to the lava zone. Oh, he's about to get boomed. I definitely need the tools. I guess the rest of this is somewhat optional. And I think I'll take Buffy back with me. Well, we'll get in the cave here and try and get off of this thing. No, Lacombe, you're all good. Sometimes if you refresh the stream, it'll catch you back up to the point that we're at. And since I'm going to be walking very slowly for the next little bit, now's probably a good time to do it. Farmer Trio, you're looking for the game for your birthday, October 26th. Nice, not too far away. I really hope we're launched by then. I was hoping we were going to be launched, you know, like last December, so we'll see how it goes. There's like a cave worm in some side cave over there, but I can never find it when I've gone looking for it. It just tries to get me every time I walk by. Are you kidding me? The MOA can make it up here. Come on, Buffy. Running start. Okay, I have a ramp. It's all right. I'll use the ramp. Here we go. Here we go. We got it. All right. One more obstacle overcome. Let's go. Fastest buffalo in Icarus. Oh, we can actually see our base from over here. That's kind of cool. Once we get that second floor all built up, that'll look really cool. Took a water break and we got stuck. Apparently Buffy can't jump. Come on. Jump. It's stuff like this that really irks me. Like, I can't jump, I'm stuck, but I'm not that stuck. Unstuck for the win. Sometimes it's easier to just jump off a cliff. We need to build a better ramp there if I'm gonna keep going back and forth. I just wasn't bothering because I'm not really planning to do a lot more back and forth once we get all these crafting benches into our base. I guess I need the actual core crafting benches still, so I've still got at least one more trip back. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Alright, I know how to fix this. Why? Make it a roof like the other ones. See? So much better. Really? Each material type is gonna hang me up on the transition. Seems excessive. We've made it. We made it. Alright. You are gonna park there. You have nothing that I need right out of the gate. Let me see here. Masonry bench. You are the top priority right now. I need a solar panel. I'm gonna just stick it out here so it's out of my way for the time being. I'm not gonna worry about nicely running electrical wires right now. They're going straight through the walls, folks. This thing runs without water, right? Better. Where did our bricks go? I don't see bricks, but we got tree sap. That's halfway there. I swear I have some scoria bricks somewhere that we were gonna make some pieces out of. Might as well grab this piece too while I'm thinking about it. There they are. Buffy's hiding them for me. Get that down there, and then I needed... What do I need? I just need some roof pieces to start with. Let's do flat floor pieces. Max. Really? 2? Is not what I was hoping for. Well, darn. Should have made some slanted pieces then. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do it like this. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna put some walls up. Oops, not doors, walls, folks. 1, 2, 3. Put one of those there. Do I have one more floor piece? I have no more floor pieces. No good. Buffy's empty now. Looked like there was some damage to the wood ramp. Oh yeah, there was, to both of the wood ramps that I had, for sure. I mean, I have the floors on my little shack here. I guess I could move the core parts of that into here now. Like, I can put this bed down there, so I don't need to have this bed. And then I'll have to move this chest in. Let me do it this way. Let me just pick up the chest and everything will drop into a crate. And then I can put the chest back down and then go pick up all that stuff. I'll put the chest right over here for now. Ah. Maybe I will use up a couple of these doors real quick just to get them out of my inventory. Picking up. Add stacks. Put that stuff over there, and now I should have the room to pick up all this stuff. Oh no! How do I make a... Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh, that was unfortunate. At least the stuff is still here. Sigh, at least it wasn't my benches. Oh, I've got benches now. What am I hobbling around here for when I could just be tossing stuff into one of these? Let me put all these materials over here for now. Oh my goodness, I'm so frustrated that that just happened. I'm gonna put the repair station down over there. I'm gonna put the furnace down over here. That doesn't have shelter. Oh, it does not. I'm gonna grab the floor pieces that I just put away. And maybe I'll grab the wall pieces here as well. Nope. On a wall. Okay. That should have shelter now. Perfect. Well, we have... It's an ugly base, but we have shelter now. My time traveled through the cave. Yeah, I figured something like that might happen. Put that in there. Put the raw ore over there. I've got one more of these solar panels I suppose I should just toss out here for now. That way I've got plenty of power in here for this thing. And this thing. Boom. Looking good. Now I brought the materials to seed this with for repairs, so let me just move those over there. Looks good. And pick up the last of our resources that got destroyed. I am feeling much better about where we're at now. I do wish I had my other chest though. So we need to make one more trip back to get the rest of the stuff that we left outside anyway. And I think I'll bring that chest back with us. I'm gonna leave Buffy here. Doesn't have anything on him anymore. And we'll go get our other mount and the rest of our stuff. Oh my goodness, it's getting late here. We gotta hurry up. We're clearly not going to finish this base build tonight. Oh, we almost missed the ramp. We're gonna have to continue to get more resources, but now that we got the base set up, I think we can rip through knocking out these wall pieces and stuff a lot faster, at least for the scoria. For the clay, we're gonna have to head back out to the swamp biome again. I wonder if you need to use a thumper to get the like clay nodes and stuff to respawn. I'm stuck again. Let's try this with a better placement, maybe. There we go. Okay. Out in there. Let's do it. Our, what, sixth or seventh time through this cave tonight? Yeah, I did the thumper on sticks to refresh my ores one time, which was interesting, but and on open world it's necessary after a long enough time. But every time they do a major patch, I've noticed that the ores often refresh. Like this cave, I mined out all of the titanium ore, but there's more titanium ore in here again. And so I think it just had to do with a certain patches that refresh resources on open worlds. There's our stuff. There's our mount. It's still alive. I should have put it under the roof here, but we didn't. I'm inside of a shelter. Your psychic attacks shouldn't hurt me. I'm trying to decide. I think I might actually bring this stone shelter with me. I don't really use it out here other than to store stuff like I just did. But I think I'd rather have the pieces. Of course, it's all banged up. Oh, we ran out of stamina, this stupid debuff. And you got me again. Yeah, I see you. That's what you get. Completely waste of ammo, but made me feel better. All right. With those stone resources, I'm hoping we can, you know, make a little bit easier way to go back and forth here. I do think after trying it out that grenade is going to be the way to get the rest of our resources out here using the dropship, because the wagon is more for hauling ores back from the mine, not for moving my base across the map here. That was going to take way too long if I have to go back with Buffy again and do that, so I'm not going to do that. Let's see though if I can get ourselves a better way down here real quick. I think I'm gonna grab these ramps. And then I'm gonna go all the way over here. We're gonna get lined up on the same build whatchamajigger. And then we'll come back. Let's see, ramps, flat pieces. And snapped. Okay, now let me line myself up here. There's a stone jaw out here somewhere that's gonna jump me as soon as I get around this rock, isn't it? Or that drac. I'll put this here so I don't lose track of it. Okay. Trying to figure out how far out I need to be to get up this hill. This is too far out. Waste any resources if I don't need to. And I have 4 of these, so if I build fast enough, I should be able to avoid breakage. Perfect. Okay. We now have a semi-stable way up onto our platform. Do I have any more ramps? I don't seem to. I also don't seem to have any more food. Well, we're making progress on that. I can at least get up and down now. And I'll be... Oh, I do have another platform. That one. And I'm at least on a straight path for the base, so I know which way to go, which is always a bonus. I hate when I waste a bunch of time trying to figure out, like, which way do I need to go again? And eventually we'll make this like a multi-wide path that's all, you know, got railings and torches and all kinds of nice stuff. We're gonna make highways in Icarus. Okay. This is gonna seem silly, but I do think I want to close in my window up there just in case. Don't need any of my machines getting mysteriously damaged. And this is our makeshift... What do you call it? All of our foods just wore off. That's kind of sad. I don't want to set this as my spawn point. I'd still rather be back at the base if I died right now, I think. But we have a chest, and it's a big one too. Oh, nice. Let's, oops, I need that. Get rid of all the miscellaneous stuff out of our inventory. Perfect. Then let me get rid of the things that don't belong in this chest. Everything else there can technically be used in that as a chest, so it's not invalid. This stuff, that's decorative. Okay, one bench down. This bench looks good. That bench is empty. We're almost there. We've almost got all of our mess cleaned up, folks, which will make me feel a lot happier. And then we just need to go back and get our actual core crafting benches and some storage and all the fun things. We're gonna need more of these grenades if we do that. That's okay. That goes in the other chest. That can go in the other chest. That can go there. The animal fat goes here so we can repair the lantern. The bricks go in here so we can build something with them eventually. And the grenade comes back with us. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're ready for the run back to base, and we can get a bunch more supplies if we want. Or we can go get some more bricks here and start making more scoria walls because we've got the stuff for that. Let me see here. We're gonna need clay brick walls is the second floor. And scoria, oh, we got half pieces now too. But just lots and lots of scoria bricks is kind of our limiting factor here. So let's see if we can find a few of those deposits. Kind of curious what a single deposit's gonna net us for materials. We'll let that boar and the lava broodling fight it out. Come on. I hate this when they fall through like this and you can't pick them up. Got some frozen ore there too. This was a great way to hopefully pick up some ores that we can use. I suppose the miasmic, if there's a miasmic sledgehammer, that would be even better, because I think I get 5x the ores from that. But I don't have that machine out here with us. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I'm losing an entire chunk of my rock into this hole because it falls through the earth slightly. It's very frustrating. Sometimes if you spin around in different directions, you can catch it. Well, that lightning better not be taking out my base. That's gonna make me really upset. But in general, I find when a piece falls through like that, that it's easier to just move on to the next chunk of rock and not monkey with it. Can you deep mine on those nodes? I don't believe so, no. I've not tried it, though. But usually on the deep mining nodes, when you look at them, they say that they're deep mining nodes. And these don't. They just have the hammer symbol. Come on. If you can hit F fast enough, sometimes you can grab it while it's in motion and you negate the potential for it to fall through. But I find on these things, I lose one rock to every node of it just falling through the earth like this. It's very frustrating because it's not the fastest process, right, to mine these nodes. It takes a little bit. Come on, stop falling through. Without food, we're low on stamina. We gotta move the kitchen in the next trip. Oh, 2 of them fall through, really? Come on. No dice. Alright. Well, that's enough of that for the moment. I'm going to go see how many bricks that's going to make. 86. That's going to be enough for like 2 pieces. Oh no, each one is worth 5 bricks. Okay. That's better. So 86, 5. I don't know. That's going to be like 10 or 20 pieces. Of course, now we've lost our daytime due to the storm. I'm going to need to go find some emergency rations here. There's got to be some soybeans out here somewhere. Maybe? There we go. We'll make some soybean soup or something. Oh, some squash too. That'll work. Alright, I don't want to waste too much of it. Let's do it. 1800, I can sleep too. Some squash and some soybeans. Alright, that's enough food to keep us going. Let me... I said that I didn't have a campfire, but it let me sleep to the next day anyway. Interesting. Consume one of those. Now we're cooking. Alright, keep your pick up, key pressed down. While using the sledgehammer, it stops them from falling through the ground. Yeah, I tried. Well, I guess I wasn't holding it down the whole time, but I was spamming the key at that moment. But I'll try that on the next hit here. Let me find another node real quick. I thought there was one over here, but I guess I'm wrong. All right, down we go. Alright, so I'm going to hold F down, and then we're going to go ahead and mine. Oh, that did work a little bit better. Thank you for the recommendation there, Tyler. Yeah, that's working out a ton better. Waiting for the stamina. We need to bring our kitchen out. Well, that's going to reduce my frustration as we try to build this base out here by 100-fold, that's for sure. Let me go ahead and grab another node or two while we're out here. Waiting for our sun to come back out through this storm anyway. Man, I thought there was more nodes up here, but I'm clearly confused. They must have been down on the other platform. Okay, well, it is what it is. We've got the stones we're gonna get. I'm running out of stamina here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just bring these back up into the the start of our base here. It's looking pretty janky right now with all these different building materials kind of holding things together. I can activate this now again. Perfect. And how many of these do I need to build a floor piece or a wall piece? 40. Did I get... Alright, let's turn this light on while we're in here. Did I get enough walls? No, I need a whole bunch of walls because I want a second layer. That's where we're at in the grand scheme of things, is needing more scoria walls. So I'll keep working on those. This is going to keep going. Oh yeah, this is going a lot better now that the sun's out. So I'm not going to sit here and move them back and forth one at a time, but we'll get a few going. We'll grab these walls. I don't need the seeds. Try and keep ourselves from getting too bogged down by garbage. 2, 3, 4. I've really got to figure out what kind of windows and such that I want out here, because I'm going to have to replace those wall pieces with those as we do that. However, I think this is probably going to be a good spot for me to wrap things up tonight. I didn't get nearly as far as I wanted to. It took me a lot longer to bring stuff out to this area than I thought it would, but I'm feeling pretty good about the start to our base, at least aesthetically. I like the overhang. I like having the clay brick on top of the scoria brick. Yeah, we're gonna figure this out here pretty soon though. I'm gonna bring a bunch more materials out with us. We're gonna go back and bring out the rest of the base soon too. I just need to get a bunch of floors. I just want to wall off the inside of this completely. The interior have kind of a big open room, and we'll have kind of a safe space at that point, and I can bring the whole base out here so that we're not trying to scramble for things. I feel like right now, if I just had a workbench, I could, you know, build XYZ, and we don't have that right now. But I think that's only going to take one trip out with Moby and the dropship to get the rest of the core parts of the base brought out with us. We might even tear down the concrete pieces and just leave a kind of a shell of a shack there. I don't know. Yeah, all of my animals are hungry. Luckily, animals don't die from no food anymore. They patched that in a while ago. So they'll just be really, really slow until I feed them. I'm just nervous about putting them out by the edge of the water until I have enough materials to build them a shelter. So we'll be doing that in the next episode as well. We'll get a barn or something out there by the water. We'll make sure that we have our animal deterrent out here so that we don't have to worry about the lava monsters coming to kill me. All the good things. And yeah, Lord Drell, we'll get some planters out here, and we'll be able to get our food situation resolved as well. We'll bring the kitchen back out with us. So all that stuff, I might do the run back, or I might even bring all the stuff out here off camera. And then, yeah, we're going to try and do another live stream here later in the week. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm not sure. Maybe Thursday night, I might be able to do another live stream on Icarus here. So I will let y'all know, hopefully with a day or so's notice, before we're going to stream next. And in the meantime, I'm hoping to get a video on a new game out tomorrow. We'll see how it goes though. But I think that's going to be all for me tonight. It's getting late here and I do have to be up in the morning. And but I do appreciate all of you coming and hanging out tonight. I appreciate all the suggestions. It was a good stream. I learned a lot, and we made a lot of progress here. So thanks for coming, and we'll catch y'all next time. Kedrick, out. I always say that, and then I don't know how to end the stream without alt-tabbing. Premature Kedrick out. All right, I'm good for real this time. Later.